So I've had over 25 interviews with high net worth millionaires, and I've seen there's one thing that savvy ones do and other ones don't, right? I'm gonna get into what that one thing is and the biggest mistake that high net worth investors make. So let's jump in. All right, my name is Bronson Hill. I'm the CEO of Bronson Equity. We do properties like this behind me here. We also do other businesses and cash flowing assets that provide cash flow appreciation or tax benefits for investors just like you. Check out the link below. You can learn more about that. Quick thing here, I am not an investment advisor. I'm not your investment advisor. It's just my opinion, so get your own advice. So the first thing that people don't do, the number one mistake, this is like the biggest thing, is that they don't take action. You say, well, that sounds really simple. Why would people not take action? Why would I not take action, right? It's that there's this analysis paralysis, right? We get into something, we look at it, it kind of sounds a little different. Never really done that before. I don't really know somebody who's done that. Something like syndication, like an apartment deal or an oil and gas deal. I don't know. It sounds kind of risky. And you know those are considerations that are important. It's important to look at the merits of an investment. Who is the group that's doing this? Who is the people that are actually sponsoring this? I have a funnel in my book, Fire Yourself, where it talks about basically the deal flow funnel, where it's you start with the market itself, then you go to the operator, then you go to the specific deal. And there's a reason we go in that order, because it really helps you to evaluate what specific deal you're looking at. But the challenge is for a lot of us is that we don't actually go get out and meet people that are actually doing this. There are investor groups probably in your city, in your town. I live in the Los Angeles area. There's, I could say, a dozen different investor meetups that are out there that meet monthly. They're out there. They're people just like you and me. They're out there and they're doing deals. And so until I met somebody who actually was an investor in syndicated deals that are passive investing deals, I didn't even know this stuff was even legit. How could people invest with people they never met in person? Or how could it even return, good returns for people? Like, how is that even possible? And so this is really what allows us to be able to grow, is to be able to get in a group with other people, to get around other people. And so it's so important that we have this learning mindset to be able to grow and to learn. So I encourage, great investors, instead of just getting stuck there, they will really find a way to grow. They'll say, I'm going to do everything I can to learn, to move forward, to look at deal webinars, to read, to go to meetups. And they don't just make a decision to invest, but they'll say, hey, I'm going to actually invest in this amount of time, right? I'm giving myself 60 days. I'm going to look at as many deals as I can, and then I'm going to choose one to invest in, right? That's a great way to do it. So a lot of people get stuck in inaction, don't take the actions. So the second thing about this is a lot of people feel investing in a new asset can feel risky, right? And I totally get that, right? We've done things in oil and gas, we've done multifamily, we've done developments, we've done venture capital deals, we've done a development deal in the senior housing space, we've done just a lot of different types of deals, right? There's a lot of different things, car wash, funds, ATMs, different things, and it can feel very risky. And there is risk in everything. That's any investment, there's risk in everything, but there could be an opportunity. So it's important to push through and learn about the asset, really try to ask the questions, what does it mean? What's the biggest risk of this deal? How do I make money? And how could things go wrong here, right? And if you wait until consensus is reached in the investing community, maybe a certain asset shows up on the cover of Forbes, well, you missed the boat, right? You want to get into something when it is out of favor. And this is where the work has to be done as a contrarian, right? A contrarian, when everyone's going this way, you're going the opposite way, right? When everyone's running away from the fire, you're running toward the fire. And like, where's the opportunity here, right?
He's running towards the danger!
And that's what a contrarian will do. And that's how fortunes are made. So it's really important that you, as you learn new asset, you just try to understand what the risks are, really try to make sure you understand it well, almost from just an academic, or just I'm interested in learning about this stuff. Some of the best investors are just super interested intellectually, and not just on the intellectual side, also being practical. How can I make money with this, or what are the risks here, and finding a way to actually take action in that. So that brings me to my third point, is make your decision, and take action. So what are you committed to actually doing, and when will you invest, and what actually are your investing goals? If you don't have specific goals, a lot of people have New Year's resolutions, and almost all of them fail.
What about my New Year's resolution?
Because they don't put an actual SMART goal to it. They don't have a specific goal. It's just like, I generally want to lose weight, or I want to do this. Well, what's the measurable? I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months, right? That's pretty specific, right? And I want to do it. I'm going to measure it this way. It's the SMART goal: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound, right? Those are all important. If you don't do all of those, you have a very hard time reaching your goal. So the number one mistake is that most people don't take action. The biggest way to take action is to make SMART goals around what you want. What is it that you actually want to create in your life? and how specific can you get on the timeline and the actual specific measurable of that. So anyway, I hope that for you, my friend, that you're able to do that. You're able to create those specific goals for you, take those actions that you want, and get that life that you're dreaming of. So I want to just kind of go over this quote here as well that actually I came up with. It's passive income isn't about complexity, it's about consistency. Passive income is not about complexity, it's about consistency. What does that mean? It means that it's not just about trying to make things more complex and trying to see how many things you can possibly get into. I know people that are in over 70 deals. It's about getting into consistently learning, consistently investing, consistently growing, right? Those are all important, being consistent in your actions to move towards your goal. And then if you are interested in learning about contrarian investing, this is how fortunes are made, is really getting in when people are afraid, really moving towards something when there's opportunity. Check out this video here, you're gonna love that. And if you haven't joined our investment club, you're not hearing about these great cash flowing, appreciating, or tax benefit deals that we have that are available in different sorts of assets. So check that out down below. Before we share them with you, we have to have a relationship with you. We'd love to connect with you, learn a little bit about you, and find out what would be a good fit for you. So looking forward to connecting with you offline as well as seeing you on the next video.